process. We've been working together for quite some time. First, would be great if you can introduce yourself, your role at Newmont, and what is actually Newmont all about?
Sure, thanks Diaa. I'm Darren Schmidt. I'm from Newmont Mining. We're the world's largest gold miner with 18 operations in Australia, Canada, Papua New Guinea, Ghana, Peru, Mexico, Argentina, and Suriname. So we're quite all over the globe there. I'm currently the Senior Manager of Supply Chain Systems and Integration. I'm the business owner for the supply chain systems and the ancillary systems, so S4, Ariba, and other products. And I'm also the major link into our asset management global group, and I'm based out of our Newmont global headquarters in Denver.
Oh, wow. So like with all of those global operations that you have or foreseeing all over the world, what are the business benefits actually that you see from integrated business planning for MRO?
Yeah, so Newmont, like many other mining companies or asset-intensive industries, we do have inventory optimizing tools that help us calculate our stocking levels. Those tools are really helpful, but you know the stocking suggestions are really based on historical usage patterns and sort of trying to cover all possible requirements and scenarios out there, which sometimes increases the levels that we really need to hold. Where we see the difference or the benefit with IBP is the ability for IBP to look into our asset management plans, read that work that's coming up, and to be able to support our corrective maintenance by reducing our stocking levels to only have minimum stock to support corrective work, and then pushing down requirements into SAP based on those maintenance plans for MRP to react to all the preventative work that is coming up. And it sort of stops our asset management team from releasing work orders way too early for supply chain to get visibility to go out and process. This is going to be really helpful for our shutdown work and our long lead time items. It also allows us to provide our critical OEMs with much more accurate forecasts of all our requirements, both preventative and corrective. You know, of course, one of the challenges that needs to be understood is that the asset management group really need to make sure that they have really good strategies, plans, bombs, and task lists in place to really enable IBP to the fullest. The other good benefit that we see out of this is even though the tool will be refreshed roughly on a weekly basis, we do get daily updates of transactions into the tool, and that allows us to set alerts to highlight to our inventory controllers any potential stockouts or any competing requirements that are coming up between corrective and preventative work.
Oh, fantastic. So it seems that it's also really getting all of the various planners closer together, getting the maintenance world and the supply chain world together with the financial world also closer together. You've been also really collaborating with us and co-innovating with us for quite some time, and you helped shape the overall global roadmap for IBP MRO. How was that for you actually, like coming from a customer especially perspective, and we're coming from a product side? How was that for you?
Yeah, look, to be honest, it was really excellent. It's the first time that Newmont has really been involved in something like this with SAP. You know, generally we're using SAP products out of the box, which are, you know, in most cases really good, but it's not always set up for our business. So there's some customizations or things that we need to do. But being able to provide, you know, our processes, our story, our issues, our challenges, particularly in our remote locations, and having those incorporated into the product, it's going to have a significant impact to us, you know, and it was fantastic to be involved. I also want to say that the team that you led, Diaa, through the development of IBP for MRO, they all had really good experience in all of those groups that you mentioned, supply chain, asset management, and finance. You know, and in my view, you know, taking into account the things that we sort of contributed, their experience, it led to a design, I think, that was without silos. Everyone contributed. There was no one group was pushing for different agendas. And I think it's led to a really great cross-functional solution.
Thank you very much, Darren. It has been an absolute pleasure collaborating together with you and looking forward to our further co-innovation ahead. Thank you.